Okay, so I'm gonna make now some crispy chili beef. It's one of my favourite things to get from the Chinese, and I'm quite excited about eating it. So there's two parts really. We're gonna make the sauce, and we're gonna lightly batter the beef and fry that, and then mix them both together. Some of the stuff that you're gonna need, I've got some ginger and garlic already chopped. So we're gonna do the sauce first. Soya sauce, some sesame oil, some vinegar, some sweet chili sauce. I've got some Chinese spice, some hot sauce, and then in here as well we've got some 2 oranges, a lemon, and some water. And then for the beef, I've got some corn flour, some egg, some steak, and a little bit of garnish just top. So I've got some spring onions and some sesame seeds. So we're just going to start on the sauce. So just a wee bit of sesame oil in a pan. This pan's already quite hot. And just for a minute, the garlic and the ginger. Just going to cook that off a little bit to start bringing the flavour out. That pan's quite hot. And then into there, I'm going to add the orange juice, lemon, and water. Some soy sauce. I think I've said before, I really like soy sauce, so I tend to put a little bit extra in. Soy sauce, a wee bit of vinegar, because it's quite similar to sweet and sour sauce really, just with a bit more of a kick to it, and some sweet chili sauce. Sweet chili, I'm going to add just a wee dab of 5 spice. And just a little bit of hot sauce as well, just to add a bit more chili flavour to it. And then what you want to do is you want to bring that up to the boil and then turn it down to a simmer and just let it simmer away until it reduces down a lot and gets a lot thicker. And we'll add just a little bit more soy sauce. And a little bit more sweet chili. As that cooks, a lot more flavour will come out of the garlic and ginger. Okay, so we're just going to let that boil away while we do the beef. Just going to really thinly slice up the beef. You can use any steak for this. This is just like frying steaks that I've got here. Be good with rump steak or minute steak, so. But because we're slicing it up and frying it so much, you don't really want to use a really expensive cut of steak because it's just wasted really. Okay, so that's my beef all sliced up really thin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add that to a bowl. And I'm going to just add a little bit of a light marinade to this. So I'm going to put a little bit of sesame oil in. A little bit of 5 spice. And a little bit of soy. And just mix that all together. Incorporate everything in there. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of egg. Like, you don't need to use the egg in it, to be honest with you. You can do it without, but it's going to have a nicer coating on the beef if you do it with the egg. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of egg in here, not too much. You don't want to soak it. Mix all that in. And then basically we're now going to just add that into our corn flour, which I've got here. So in the corn flour goes. And then just start getting this in. You want a really nice coating, so really like squeeze on the corn flour to the beef. It'll it'll start coming apart, but this will give it a really, really nice crispy coating on the beef when you fry it. What I'm going to do is, after well and truly well coated, just get onto my board. Shaking off as much excess as you can. Like this. Just a little bit more. Okay, so that's the beef ready to go in, and the sauce is bubbling away now as well. So we just want to let that reduce down, and then mix it in. It's going to be so good. So just want to make sure your oil's really hot. Obviously not too hot. Be very careful if you're not using an actual deep fat fryer, because you don't want to end up getting it too hot and it being too smoky. So I'm just going to turn that up a little bit and get that really hot. So basically you can double fry this as well. We'll see how we go and how crispy we get it, to get it like really, really crispy. We'll see if we need to double fry it. Okay, so I'm probably going to do this in 2 batches just because I don't want to end up oil getting overloaded and getting too cold. So I'm going to start just putting some in now. Make sure it's really hot, bubbling away. So yeah, I'm just going to do this in the small batches. I'm just going to fry it until it gets nice and crisp. Try not to move it around too much when you first put it in, because you're just going to knock all the coating off that you've got on there. Well, this will go really nice with the egg fried rice, if you watch that video. It's super tasty. You'll need something to tide you over while we're waiting for the Chinese takeaways to open back up. And a lot of the Chinese Chinese restaurants, they have big wok burners and they get so much hotter than your stove will at home, and especially me because I've got an electric stove, which is the worst thing for a chef to have. I hate it so much. It's hard to keep your temperature where you want it to be with an electric stove, but it cools down really quickly, and then before you know it, it's too hot. And I'm just going to give that 1 more minute, and then I'm going to take that out because we'll double fry it and we'll do the other batch, and then we'll put it all back in together and get it as crispy as we can while the sauce is bubbling away. Nice and thickening up and glossy. So I'm going to take this out now. Try and drain as much of the oil off as you can. We'll add the next batch in. It's starting to crisp up. It needs definitely a double batch, but okay, so I'll take that out. I'm just going to let the oil and add a little bit more oil. I'm going to let that heat up some more, and just make sure that when we're going to put the beef in again, that it's going to be really, really hot. So this is where I've taken it, was kind of stage I've taken it out at. It's still quite fluffy, so we want it super crispy. You just want to bubble the sauce away until it gets to the kind of consistency that you want it to be. You want it to have a nice thick gloss to it so that it coats your beef well and it's not too runny. taste as well. It's really good because it's got the orange and lemon in it. It's quite fruity as well, which is very tasty. Okay, so I want my pan heated back up, and then I'm just going to drop the beef back in. We're just going to let that fry away now until it's at the texture that we want it to be. So I'm going to try and make a few other things that people would like to get and that they can make themselves at home from like the Chinese food takeaway. I'm going to do some sweet and sour chicken. One of my family members had asked for that, and a couple of different dishes. I've got some spring roll papers coming, so I'm going to make some spring rolls. Well, let me know if there's anything that you're desperately missing, and I will give it a go anyway. If it's something I've not made before, I'll definitely give it a try. So it's actually one of the good things about being able to like just be at home and not be at work right now is the fact that I can actually try a lot of things that I've never made before, which is quite fun to do when you don't have the pressure of doing it at work, when you've got a lot more time constraints in front of you. The beef's starting to get nice and crispy now. You see there's a colour change in it, it's starting to get a nice brown coating on it. As I said at the start, I like it very, very, very crispy, so I'm just going to kind of leave it to cook away. Okay, I think we're ready to take out. So again, just try and drain as much of the oil off as you can. And all we need to do is add the sauce to the crispy beef, mix it up, and then we'll add a few little toppings. Okay, so the sauce is nice and thick now. Ready to just add the beef in. So just take your beef that you've got, straight in your sauce, just give it a quick mix around, not for too long because you don't want to end up going really soggy. And this is what it'll look like. Okay. And then in a bowl, spoon your beef out. Extra sauce. And then, as I said, a little bit of spring onion. Seeds. And just to add more garlic, you know, I love garlic, a little bit of crispy fried garlic. And there's that. You can see it. Beautiful. And there you have it, crispy shredded beef. It's going to be delightful, and I'm very excited about eating it.